All right, the bell work for today is again add, subtract, multiply, and divide fractions. I'm going to zoom in over here to this first one. For adding, you need to make sure that your bottom number is the same. These are different. I could times these together to get a number that they have in common. I'm going to make that a little smaller. It's kind of big. The number they have in common is 24. So I could say that both fractions would turn into a 24. Then I could do 3 times 7. That's 21. I could do 8 times 1. That's 8. Now these are my two numbers that I write down. 21 plus 8. If I add those together, I get 29. And the denominator stays the same, 24. If you were to simplify that, you could get 1. I could take away 24 from 29. The remainder would be 5. And then the denominator again stays the same. So 29 over 24 is the improper fraction answer. And then 1 and 5/24 is the mixed number, simplified answer. Scooting over to number 2, again the same thing. When you subtract fractions, you also need the same denominator. I can multiply them together to get one. 10 times 7 is 70. So I know my answer is going to have 70 as the denominator. Then I would come across and do 7 times 7 is 49. 10 times 4 is 40. This question, though, is a subtract question. So I need to write 49 minus 40. That would be 9 over 70. That answer cannot be simplified, so that is our final answer. All right, fractions. This is the easiest one. All you do is go straight across, numerator times numerator. 7 times 11 is 77. Then bottom times bottom. 12 times 8 is 96. I'm going to go with that as the final answer, 77 over 96. One last question, dividing fractions. So we had mentioned earlier when we were learning this that you do keep, change, flip. I'm going to keep 8/9. I'm going to change the divide sign to be a multiply, and then I'm going to flip the 10 and the 3 upside down, and it's going to be 13 over 10. Now I can multiply straight across because that's how you do fractions, going straight across. When you multiply 8 times 13, it is 104. And then 9 times 10 is 90. So that is definitely an improper fraction. I could subtract these. I get 1 whole. Then when I subtract, I would have 14 left over. There's 90 extra. Or 90 is the denominator. Sorry about that. This would be the improper fraction. 14 and 90 could still be simplified because they're both even. So I could divide these by 2. And then my answer would be 1 and 7 over 45.